to talk a little bit about that. He attacked.
He did.
He did it. He attacked.
Yeah.
Yes, finally. It took a while. All he needed was just that one attack and he was going to win. But Imperial Order completely messing up Federico's day.
Yeah, backfired.
That was a backfire. I mean, it could have gone completely different for him had he been able to get a Zodiac monster to secure some sort of field. Because Marcello has, had a bunch of spell cards, and he had Shuffle Reborn, Enemy Controller, he drew, for example, Forbidden Chalice there, and it's like, okay, I'm not doing anything, but my opponent's the one paying for this nothing that neither of us are doing. And then ultimately, it backfired really hard on him.
Yeah, I think that was really well played by Marcello.
Yeah, I think, not to take anything away from Federico, I think he played really well in Game 1. I think his deck build was very, very good for this tournament. As we saw him being able to deploy through a Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit and the Disruption on turn 1 with well-played My Body as a Shield. The main deck choice for Regeki, knowing that Zodiac was going to be the big fields to clear up.
Yeah.
I feel like both of these players have made fantastic deck building decisions. I'm not going to keep bragging about Marcello. I mean, he's already going the Worlds, and he is on the run even to take this tournament down.
Yeah.
But I do want to give special props to Federico. I feel like he's really put in a good fight here, and he was on point this weekend.
Yeah. So I think we may be able to take a look at the bracket. I'm gonna give it a try. So let's take a look at the bracket here. So this is the bracket, the top 32 bracket. So you can see Marcello Barbieri in the top left. So if you're wondering who is left, these are the people left at the moment.
We still have Tom Payne, Marcel Burry there, so it's going to be interesting.
Marcel Burry, who we featured yesterday, I believe he lost during our feature match. He's still in the tournament. His opponent that won that round is no longer.
We got Joshua Oosters, and as we say, Tom Payne there. Seeing other names that I can recognise there.
Long Dao.
Long Dao, yep.
Alessandro Longo as well.
Yep.
Against Long Dao, it's a good match.
This Swedish player that we featured, is this a top 6? This is top 32, right? Yeah. What's his name? It's Mikael Westlund.
Yeah, Westlund. Yeah, he's the only one that's not playing.
He's the Win Witch invoked.
Yeah.
Still in it to win it. And for you guys back home, I'm sure many of you are cheering on your own local heroes that you may see on the board in front of you.
Yeah,
definitely. Now, we should have enough time for an interview with Marcello, so I can see him coming over here quite happy. So we will be right back with an interview.
Gotta find a way just to play just a little game. Got a compulsion, wanna be a champion. I got madness right in my brain. Summon the dragon, blue eyes white. Sending the sword to revealing light. Gotta think, be wise, realize the situation. Animate your cards, make a power combination. Sick a bow, sick a bow, sick a bow, bow. Yeah. Wanna do, wanna do, wanna do. Sick a bow, sick a bow, sick a bow, bow. Madness. Wanna do, wanna do. I'm brave. Monster influence in my face. Madness in my face.
And we're back with the winner of the last feature match, Marcello Barbieri. It is nice to see you back on stream.
Definitely, definitely. Glad to be back, even if as a player, but yeah, pretty happy.
I thought we were in YCS Prague for a second then.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Flashbacks.
Would have been nice to have you on the commentary team, but of course instead you decided you're already going to Worlds, so instead you're just going to steal everybody else's ticket, obviously. That's
Please stop. You don't need to do it anymore.
I know. It's crazy, actually.
You know that scene where Yuki is drawing monster cards repeatedly and attacking Weaver?
Monster
Cardo! And that's what I feel like's happening right now.
Kind of, yeah. It feels unreal because, as I said, I went to the tournament without pressure for the first time, I guess, because I was already technically at least qualified for the ranking in Italy. So I decided to just play it out like in a different way. It's actually, and it's going really well. So I'm.
We've noticed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
13-0 and still going. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, have you ever done that before?
Yeah, in YCS Liverpool, I was 13-0. I was like 11-0 in Swiss, and then I lost to Thomas Rose in top 8. But until then, I was also. So but this year is actually crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a bit weird that like everyone else is just like clawing for a seat at Worlds, and you're just like, yeah, I'd really like to run a 16-round tournament without losing. Yeah, that would be real nice.
I know. The thing is, I kind of feel bad at the same time. For example, I think it was probably noticeable that Federico is a friend. Like we had a really friendly match. So at the same time, I'm also like sorry for him because I still the dream, let's say. But what can I do? I'm here to compete. I'm here, so I want to do the best I can.
Yeah, and it's a pretty trophy that you're
that
on.
Is,
yeah,
that's where I can stop.
Yeah, yeah. So there's a really kind of strange interaction that's going to go on if you get to the top 4.
Yeah, maybe I'm going to break the system.
well, no. So if you make the top seat, then the next person in Italy gets the seat. So you kind of get a choice. If you make to the top 4, you can you can choose to let either your opponent or the next seat in Italy go to the World Championship.
It's also there are a lot of Italians doing well at this tournament. So Daniele Stella was kicked out in top 64, but he was the second in ranking. So it's kind of weird. I think it's up to him or Conti should I be in the finals to get the second place, but we'll see. I really don't know. As I said, I didn't come here planning anything outside, of course, the deck. I just came here to play and do my best. The CLC is still a tournament. I really care. I want to be the European champion, so that's what I'm aiming at, and we'll see.
I look forward to the Italian national anthem.
Oh yes,
after the
that
finals.
would be great.
If we could find some people to scream it just after you win.
There are a bunch of Italians here.
There's a lot of Italians here. I'm sure that we'll find someone to sing it. So tell us. I mean, we should at least talk about your deck a little.
Yeah, a little bit.
Shuffle Reborn. You decided to go with that.
Yeah, that card
tech.
is really good. Yeah, basically. After the new Forbidden Unlimited list, I think the biggest problem for the deck was Ghost Ogre.
Ghost Ogre.
Yeah, because everyone is gonna. Like one thing I decided to not play, for example, is Ash Blossom, which is a strange set. I only side them because I didn't think they were that good in the Zodiac matchup.
Yeah, we noted that actually during the match.
Exactly. I mean, that was crazy though. He top decked like all the Ashes, the Ash on Maxi, the Ash afterwards. So yeah, but still I won anyway. So and so the thing was, when you go first, I play 3 copies of My Body as a Shield, which are great going second as well, but they stop Ghost Ogre. So I was looking through all the cards and I was like, is there anything else that stopped Ghost Ogre? The one thing was Soul Charge, which I play and it does that. And then I came around this card completely randomly, this Shuffle Reborn, which is also kind of old. And it's great, because when you go first, you can just combo off with Rat Peer without fear, like the Ghost Ogre. But when you go second, it plays around the Trident, and it also plays around Strike, which is something that most cards don't do. Like, you can just summon, they get striked, you still use the Reborn. And the second effect is also relevant. I used it in the match to shuffle back a tanky, which is great. You get, to change the card, you can set everything as I did and use the Whip tool so it doesn't get banished in the end phase. And it's essentially, pretty good card. I like it a lot. Yeah,
another card that you're main decking, whereas I don't think it's quite common, but we've not seen many people doing that, is Enemy Controller.
Yeah, Enemy Controller as well is, of course, attached for any Zodiac deck. Yeah. But right now I actually played 9 pure Zoos and 1 more Draco Zoos overall in the tournament, so a bunch of them. And it's working out quite well for me. Basically, you just continue through their combo, and the only card it loses is to Barrier. But I thought, like, game 1, I wasn't going to see too many of them, more of a Solemn Strike, so it still works out. And the thing I like about Enemy compared to Chalice is that when you go first, it still acts as a trap, because you can steal their monster and they stop their turn for that. So I think the deck is really good. It's actually working out great. And there is also Federico Mecozzi, my friend, which is playing in top 32 with the same deck list. I don't know if he won, like I will discover, but yeah. So it's working out good.
Awesome. Well, we may be seeing you here again very soon.
I hope so.
So, as always, a pleasure.
It was a pleasure.
Pleasure to have you on the stream. And we will be back very soon with more dueling action.